Greetings. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. When I tell you the spiritual realm is lit, if you're getting downloads at this time, you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. Okay. So I want to say something. Okay. This video, I want to say it for entertainment purposes. Okay. So I turned on the television, right? Television is telling you a vision. But what's so interesting is I've been watching the news, right? And I normally don't watch the news, my friends. Okay. I only watch it sometimes. Okay. Um, and I am telling you guys, okay, listen to what I'm telling you guys. Okay. I just woke up. I'm on the East Coast. It is early in the morning. Haven't even had my coffee yet. But when I tell you the spiritual world is lit up, illuminated, okay, illuminated, my friends, it is illuminated, okay. And so I talk about this all the time because people say, Jen, some people think I'm crazy. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm tapped in. I'm so tapped in where people go tapped in, they go mad. Okay, but I ain't mad because I'm very grounded. Okay, this is why you hear a lot of people that have a spiritual awakening go crazy. They go mad, mentally mad. With that kundalini energy, that ascension energy, okay? A lot of us are ascending and transcending at this time spiritually, okay? Um and you're getting downloads, okay? Downloads. When I say downloads, people, downloads, okay? So, we all know this by now that the television, the TV is a television, right? It's telling you their vision, right? What if and I said this in past videos, I'm making this short so the video will upload. Today they're having marches, right? So I said this for a very long time. Our TVs and our phone watches, they watch us. Okay. Our phones and televisions watch us. Okay. And I know this may sound crazy as hell. Okay. You could be in your room and you could be talking, and all of a sudden your TV will stop. Just stop out of nowhere. There's nothing wrong with your goddamn TV. Ooh, come through these downloads. I've been getting this for quite some time. And you could be talking and your TV will just mute itself. You didn't even mute the goddamn TV. The TV mutes itself. Okay. To listen to your conversation. Okay. So is it some spy technology? Hell yeah. Even our phones are. Okay. I'm right now, I'm being watched by my phone. So are you. Okay. So is a television. So what I've been noticing for quite some time, and I've been talking about this, and some of you guys were like, Jen, um, you don't believe this. But what if I tell you that the people that you think are running this country are not even running this country? Okay. So you know how we say, a lot of us always say there's a shadow government, right? There's no government, right? They're in the bunkers. They're nowhere to be found. You guys, I am not making this shit up. Okay. Like they shut the government down. You're seeing cast playing, okay, rehearsing, okay, old videos on repeat. I cannot make this shit up. You guys, we're in a fucking stimulation. Like a lot of you people, when I say stimulation, you're like, Jen, we're not in a stimulation. I am fucking telling you, we're in a stimulation. So I'm watching I turned the TV on. I just woke up. I haven't even had my coffee. And some of you guys may say, Jen, you got makeup. Yeah, I got the makeup, the eyeliner on from yesterday, okay? I didn't wipe it off, okay? But I did wash my face. You guys. So, do I believe some of them are holograms? Yes. Do I believe some of them are timeline loops? Yes. Where it's recorded. The video's recorded, right? I know it will sound crazy, but y'all pay attention, okay? You guys, I'm telling you, pay attention to everything, okay? At this time, okay? For your spiritual growth, okay? When we talk about Eve bit the apple, Eve bit the apple of knowledge. Okay. When she bit that apple, she got knowledge. Okay. Knowledge. When you bite that apple and you get knowledge and wisdom that you can't unsee, okay, that's what happened. Okay. She got knowledge. She bit the apple and she was not supposed to get the knowledge that she got, but she got the knowledge. Okay. It was Eve, not Adam. Okay. Eve got the knowledge. Okay. Eve, my friends, because she bit from the tree of knowledge. Okay. And the tree of knowledge is not supposed to be bitten from. And a lot of people out here should be biting that tree of knowledge because once you bite that tree of knowledge, there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back. Once you bite that apple, once you open that kundalini, some of you guys may call it kundalini, okay? I call it the great awakening, okay? And I've been bit that apple since I was a child. And I'm not saying I bit the little apple. I had the knowledge within. All you guys have the knowledge within. And see, this knowledge was forbidden. Okay. Forbidden knowledge. Look at my eyes. How they're lighting up. They're glowing up. You guys, I cannot make this up. Look at my eyes. How they're lighting up. I haven't even washed my face. When you see people with eyes like this is eyes of wisdom, eyes of knowledge. Okay. Eve bit the apple of knowledge. She got knowledge. She got wisdom. Adam didn't get nothing, my friends. He just followed Eve because Eve bit the apple. The apple was the knowledge. She received the knowledge. So you're going to have a lot of feminine that are going to give you knowledge. So pay attention to the feminine, the divine feminine, not the fake fraud feminines out here. The true divine feminines. You will see them, you will see it in their eyes. We have, you guys, I had to turn the damn TV off. I had to turn it off, but I'm gonna turn that bitch back on, right? I haven't even had my coffee yet, okay? Hey, somebody says hello. I'm new here. I'm good. I just woke up. It's Eastern time. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. It's getting ready. It's just getting ready to hit 8 o'clock. And those bells are about to start ringing. When I tell you the trumpets, the bells, the bells are going to start ringing at any minute. Okay. The bells go off. Okay. I ring those bells. I bring those bells. Yeah, you can ask a question, but I just woke up. I haven't even had coffee. Okay. I have the eyeliner on my eyes from yesterday. I did wash my face. Okay. So I'm getting ready to turn the television on. Okay, so where I'm trying to get with this. So Eve bit the apple. The apple was the apple of knowledge. Okay. From the tree of knowledge. Okay. So there was a tree, an actual tree. Trees have names, my friend. Our trees out here have names. Okay. They have a pulse, they have a heartbeat, they have a frequency. Okay. They will even tell you their names. I have a client that the trees in his backyard, 2 trees told him their name. Okay. And the meaning was so profound. Okay. But anyways, so I get ready to I watched it, and I'm like, these people are not even on the television. They're not on there. They're holograms, and they're old recorded videos. So our institution in the United States is shut down. So why is the military coming in different cities? I told y'all to get out the inner cities. Y'all didn't want to believe me. Somebody says, I seriously would like to know who I am. Always been stalked by someone. What is what? Stalked by someone. What is that about? Is it an entity? Yes, sometimes when you're being stalked, it is an entity. But sometimes it's an actual person. And sometimes our phones are always stalking us and our television's always stalking us. So that's why you feel like somebody's always watching you, because you are being always watched. But with you, I feel like it's something else. Entities can watch you, yes. Okay. But if you the Kelly vlog, send me an email, Kelly. I do reads. Okay, I can tell you exactly what it is. But when we always feel like a lot of us would say we're being watched, because we're being watched the television, we're being watched the phones, we're being watched outside. As soon as we leave our house, there's somebody out there either running or walking by, or just out there standing there. Okay. And the simulation. And then I asked myself, are we in control of the simulation? No, we're not. Somebody else is controlling this damn simulation. We're just in it. Okay. Do we have some control? Not that much. Okay. And then some people believe that you can make people in your family disappear. So I just made my grandson appear. My grandson's in the living room. I mean, living room watching TV. They said you can make your own reality. Shit, if I can make my own reality, then I want to be a millionaire. But that's, and not for the bad reason, but for the good reason. I want to travel the world. You see how my eyes are lit up? Y'all eyes are gonna be lit up like a motherfucker, like a tree. Okay, like a solar system. Okay. So, anyways, so this is why we see the government is not open, okay? Because there is no the videos are holograms. They're old recordings being played over. Okay. So this is why I believe the military is in control. Okay, we have no government. Okay, they're all in bunkers. The other day there was a man I seen. I instantly knew he was there for me. I went to different states. I went to two different states over this summer, afraid I was followed by someone. Okay, my thing is, when you're gang stalk, you have to be careful. This is why I say everybody should be a registered gun owner. Because as soon as somebody walks up on you, you have to make that decision, okay? But you have to protect yourself out here at all costs, because ain't nobody coming to save you. Okay, it's not save. I don't know why I just want to say HOE, because not in a bad way, but nobody's coming to save you out here. Okay, it's not happening. Okay, it's just not. So you have to save yourself. Okay. So do I believe? Okay, so do I believe that the news people are holograms, old recordings being played over, old recordings being replayed? Yes. Okay. Do I believe there's a shadow government? Yes. This is why if you see in the inner cities, they're coming in the inner cities with they're coming in the inner cities with the military is running the show. So if you're in inner city, you need to get the hell out of the inner cities. I've been saying this for 3 years now. Some of y'all just don't get it. I don't even know how to even say it another way. Okay. If you're in a inner city, listen to what I'm saying. We got rogue military people out here. Rogue. Picking up American citizens. Okay. Not even asking them for identification. If they see you, they want you, they're gonna pick your ass up. We have seen this in Chicago. We have seen this in California. We will see this in Philadelphia, my friends. We will see this in New York City, my friends. I've been telling you guys for the longest, and some of you guys just don't get it. Somebody says, where you call the inner cities. Also, yeah, if you're in a city, if you're in any cities, okay. So if you're in any cities, you know they're going in democratic cities. Also, how do I delete my comments from your live? I noticed the moment I started speaking about the people. Okay, crazy. I dealt with this a long time. Yes, a lot of people are going through so what do I call the inner cities? So people are asking me, what do I call the inner cities? Any inner city where there's immigrants. Okay. They're going to say immigrants. This is what they're saying, immigrants. But these are rogue. Okay, rogue people. So inner cities are like, and I don't know, I don't believe they're going to go into red areas, but they might. Okay, they might. Okay, they might, but they're definitely coming into the inner cities. So the inner cities are New York, Philadelphia. I think they're coming to Philly next. Okay, I don't know why in my spirit I'm telling you guys they're coming to Philly. Okay, Philadelphia, in the inner city of Philadelphia. Okay, this is why I tell y'all, if you're in the city, you need to get out the city. Okay, any city. Okay, any city. And I noticed that most of the cities that they're going in are cities that voted blue. So those cities, because they didn't go into Tampa. Okay, that's a Republican. Well, they did go into Florida, that's for sure. I just you guys, I was just in Florida. What I seen in Florida, I couldn't believe. You know how many Mexicans and Haitians and people from all around the world was in Florida? And I went to Florida, and I didn't even go to Dade City. Dade City's Miami. Okay, I was up farther. Okay. I went to the beaches. I went to like different spots. And normally when you go to certain beaches or you go different spots, you drive down the street, you'll have somebody on the side selling pineapples. There was nobody selling pineapples, okay? Or tacos, okay? I'm serious. Y'all think I'm playing, okay? And I was so used to like going to the beach, seeing Haitians, and the beach that I was at, there's a lot of that's predominantly a lot of Haitians in that area. Okay. A lot of Haitians. Okay. I went on that beach. I didn't see one goddamn Haitian. Okay. I didn't see one. When I tell you I did not see one. And I said to my mom, I said, what has happened? So you know what it looks like? What it looks like is I was like, am I at the right beach? Because it's one of my favorite beaches. Because I've been to like all the beaches in Florida. and this is one of my favorite beaches, and I'm like, where's all the minorities? When I was on that beach, and that beach is really, matter of fact, that beach is known to see, you'll like, if you would have went to that beach, what, 2 years ago, not even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you would have seen a lot of minorities, um Haitians, because there's a lot of Haitians in that area where my favorite beach is. I did not even see one, and I know I sound crazy. um I may seen like, I think I seen like one Spanish couple, but I no, two Spanish couple, and I think one was Cuban, and they probably both was Cuban, because once you are from Cuba, you have asylum. Okay, but if you're from anywhere else, like Dominican Republic, Haiti, I seen the demographics change in Florida. Okay, which I thought was interesting. Okay, the demographics. So a lot of areas where it's predominantly minorities, um, the demographics will change. Okay, and people will say, Jen, well, how can it change that that fast? I'm like, where's all these people at? Where the hell did they go? Like, I know I sound crazy, but where they? I've been watching your live pass for 2 days, reading on yes, Kadada. They won't even put the video up. My intuition has been telling me to ask you about what I been experiencing, because you know. Yes, just send me the Cali vlog. Send me an email. I do readings. I feel like for me is much deeper. Yes, I feel like it is too for you. I feel like it's much deeper. Okay. I believe it started I would say 4 years ago with you, Kelly. 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. So what I call the inner city, I call the inner cities any state that was voted blue. Okay. Y'all getting penalized out here. And I know y'all may say, Jen, you're talking crazy. No, I'm not talking crazy. Because you're seeing it happen. So I feel like the military is running in the United States. I don't feel like there's the government is like a shadow government. They're in some kind of bunkers hiding out. Okay. Like literally, we're running our own government, but there's a military aspect of it. This is why the military is going in. This is why they have taken over. I've never seen this. I'm telling you guys, I was just in Florida. I know what I'm talking about. And I grew up in Florida in PA. And the demographics of Florida have changed. And then I'm saying to myself, where's all these Haitians that lived here? When I tell you this beach that I go to, that's one of my favorite beaches, and a lot of you guys may know this beach. I should just say the name of the beach because the area was predominantly Haitian and Mexican. That was all that was in that area. Now when I go, even when I went into the Publix, I'm like, am I in the right? Am I dreaming this? Is this for real? Like, where did all these people go? Think about it. And I was told by friends that they were just rounding people up. Okay. So where are all these people going? I'm just asking for a friend. No, I'm asking for myself, for real. Okay. So yeah, a lot of this stuff that we're seeing is not even real. Um they're hiding while we're just watching these old rewinds of them actually want to tell a vision. But no, I really believe that the military is running the show. Okay, I'm truly starting to believe that. Okay, so a lot of things that you're seeing is not even real. Um, Spirit literally says she knows. Yes, just email me, you guys. Email me, okay? So I'm gonna get up and get my coffee and wake up. But yeah, when I tell you when I went to that beach and I mean, even when I was driving, and it's crazy because I stopped at Publix, I stopped at so many places, and I'm like, where is all the Haitians? Where the hell did they take them? And you know how many Haitians lived in Sarasota County? Like I have to say it. Where the hell are they at? I was about to go in the neighborhoods and like just drive by and be like, ask people like where the hell they at? Because if you think about it, like you got to look at Florida. There's a lot of people from all around the world that lives in Florida, and that beach that I go to in Sarasota, that's it's one of my favorite beaches. And when I tell you there is Haitians and Mexicans, I don't even see them. Somebody says a man followed me. What? A man followed me home into the bathroom and bust the door open, and me and he was just standing there, just staring at me, eyes wide open. It was like he was being controlled, like he wasn't aware of. Yeah, so you gotta be careful of that because there's people out here that are what's doing was doing but had no control over himself. Yeah, you gotta be careful because there's people out here that are open to entities. So they're not controlling their thoughts. So something else is controlling their thoughts. And those things that are controlling their thoughts now, is there human possession? Yes. Human possession is real. Okay, I was doing a reading and I wasn't even talking to the person anymore. Okay, the person was possessed. Okay, the person that was possessing the person was speaking to me. Okay, over the phone, and the girl was possessed, and she was somebody did a read on. She's from Florida. Okay, she's from Florida, and it's crazy because I don't know much about her, but I have did reads on her. She never called me back. She never called me back. I did like probably 4 or 5 reads on her. She might be on my page. But what I told her about her child, what was happening to her child was being touched out here, okay? And she was an alcoholic. And I don't talk about my clients because my clients are confidentiality. But I'm just going to tell you her story. And there was a possession. She was possessed. And I was talking to her in the beginning of the conversation, and then in the middle of the conversation I was talking to the entity that was controlling her. Okay, yes, it's real out here. Okay, so is our temple, our vessel, can entities come in and out if you're open? Okay, that's why if you're a channeler, that's why I tell people when you're of the spiritual world, truly of the spiritual world, and you're doing spiritual work, you got to know what you're doing out here. Okay, you can't just be, you got to be protected, and you got to know what you're doing, because a lot of people out here get into spiritual work and they don't know what they're doing. Okay, real spiritualist is going to know what they're doing. Okay, and they're going to protect their energy from the entities, because you're open when you're channeling. You're open for entities to come in. Okay, and the entities will control you. You won't be able to control them. Okay, but me, I can control them. They can't control me. Okay, and they can't even come in my energy field. Okay, because access is denied. Okay, when I come into contact with them, they all look the same. They stare at me, and they can't seem to look away, because they see your energy. They see your light. I know if they are there to harm me, or that their spirits disturb, I'm instantly feel sick. Yeah, so you'll feel sick to your stomach. You'll feel sick to your stomach. and your intuition will kick in. If you're around somebody and you feel sick in your stomach or you just get like weird vibes, get away. Get away. Okay? Because it's telling you what is in front of you is really not what you're actually seeing that's in front of you. Okay? But you're seeing somebody's physical body, but you're not seeing their soul body, okay, or their spirit body, okay, of who they truly are. So you're seeing the physical body, you're thinking this person, this man is actually what I'm seeing, but you know when you look in his eyes that something ain't right, okay? You know that because something ain't right, okay? And these entities, people always say, Jen, well, why you say that? Because it's true. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. It's true. I was on a reading with a girl. She's a client of mine. I'm not saying her name for confidentiality, and she knows what I'm. She will even tell you. Okay. I was talking to her on the phone, and then in the middle of the common reading, I'm speaking to an entity that's not even her. It's not even her. And I asked the entity its name. I can't make this shit up. Um, yes, that's what happens. The man I saw the other day looked like a dark skinned Freddy Cougar. Was he a lot? I can also tell by the eyes. Yes, the eyes. I know you ain't lying. No, the eyes. The eyes. You see how light up my eyes are? Those are the kind of eyes you want to see. Okay. When you see them dark eyes with no color, okay, no color, completely dark. And be careful of the ones that wearing contacts out here. Because a lot of motherfuckers are wearing contacts out here. Okay. And they're covering their real eyes. Okay. They're covering their real eyes so you don't see the real eyes. I'm telling you guys don't know how many reads I read for all kinds of people. Okay. I hear all kinds of stories. Okay. I have a client on here, he can tell you for sure. Okay. I have a lot of clients from Florida. Okay. And I knew that girl was possessed. Okay. And I even asked her on the middle of the conversation, that we were on the phone. I knew I wasn't even talking to her anymore. I was talking to the thing that was possessing her. Okay. Yes, with context. You'll watch the ones with context. Okay. If somebody comes around me, if I meet a man and he got contacts in, oh no, I already know what time it is. Okay. Yes, don't trust the one with contacts. Dark shades. Yes. So you'll see a lot of them wear shades. They'll wear shades all the time. They'll wear shades out. It could be no sun outside and they're wearing goddamn shades. Okay. I wear shades, when I'm driving because I need my shades on because I don't want to be having cataracts out here. Okay. But anyways, yeah, they wear contacts to cover their soul. So the eyes are the window to the soul. So when you look at somebody's eyes, you're looking into their soul. And this is why I say when you do spiritual work, you need to know what you're doing. Okay. You can't be out here pretending and okie dokie out here. Because in the spiritual realm, there's no okie dokie. Okay. It's for real. Okay. You either know what you're doing or you get got out here. Okay. And you need to be grounded and protected when you're doing spiritual work. And if you know what I mean. Because when you're doing spiritual work, all kinds of shit could happen. Okay. In South Carolina, I was stalked by somebody with a dark shades on. Never met him before in my life. He was from the state, but for some reason, he chose me. They see your light. Chose me to stalk. It was difficult for him because Spirit literally told me everything he'd do next, so I had one up on him. Yes, your own spirit, your own spirit, your own soul will send off warning signs. Okay, I don't trust nobody. Now, my mother wears contacts, but you can still see her eyes. Okay, some people have they have to wear reading glasses, but they have to wear contacts. Now, when they're changing the color of the contacts in the eyes, I've noticed this. A lot of them will change their eye color because they don't have no color to their eye. They don't have no they don't have no solar system in their eyes. They don't have none of that in their eyes. It's completely dark. Okay. And they wear contacts. I know I have clients all the time that tells me, "Oh, that makes so much sense. My girlfriend or my boyfriend always had contacts in, and then when they took the contacts in, took the contacts out, they seen the real person." Okay. Um. Yeah. So just email me. All right. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is a lot of things we're seeing out here are holograms. Okay. So holograms is a false reality, right? So a hologram is like you think you're actually seeing the person in front of you and the person's not in front of you. Okay. So just like so think of it like the television. They're telling you their vision, right? But the person that we're watching on the television is not there. It's a hologram or it's already pre-recorded and they're running it into like a loop. Okay. So it's playing over and over, right? All right. So my email is under my bio. Jennifer Felix Readings at gmail.com. JENNIFER Felix FELIX readings at gmail.com. And it's under my bio. Okay. So yeah, I believe that if you're in the inner cities, I don't know where these people went. Okay. I should have rode around Sarasota, to be honest with you, and did a live video and be like, where are all the Haitians? Because I didn't see no goddamn Haitians. And if you know about Sarasota, Florida, okay, there's a lot of goddamn Haitians. There's all that's majority of population in Sarasota are Mexican and Haitians. And I didn't even see no Mexicans. Okay. The people that I was encountering, and I it wasn't even outside the beach area. I was in like the grocery stores, um, in different stores. Okay. And I did not see no hardly no Haitians or Mexicans. Okay. So the demographics have changed in these areas. Okay. So my question is, where's all these people? Okay. Like, where did they go? Did they send them back to Haiti? Are they in these detention centers? I mean, it's bizarre. The energy is very bizarre. Okay. Um, you say that they see my energy. Yes. What they do is your energy looks like light. So when you encounter people, anybody you encounter out there, you're going to see their light. Some people's light is brighter than other people's light. And some people that have dimmer lights they gravitate to people with brighter lights. Okay? And some entities gravitate to that light because you're like that bright light. You know how you wake up or just wake up, how you get up and you just turn your lights on and it's so goddamn bright. Okay, that's how your light is. So they will see that light. And that is not a artificial light. That's a true light. Okay? We have people out here that have artificial lights that want that light, that don't even have that light. Okay? So they will gravitate to your light because it's so goddamn bright. Okay? It's fake. Somebody says it's fake. All you have my names across the world. I made music with the intention to uplift uh Southern Africa. The invisible been on me ever since. Hey, yeah, so you got to do some work because the problem is it's hard because people are always going to see your light. Okay, it's fake. All you have my name across the world. I made music with the intention to uplift. Yeah, and the thing is, like us light, we call we're the light ones, the true light ones. We carry this light, right? And people gravitate to this light. And sometimes we got people gravitating to our light that we don't want gravitating to our motherfucking light. And we do try to uplift people, but their light is not. I heard my name. Yeah, so they're not, their light is they don't have no light, right? Or if they do have a light, it's so dim, or they have a artificial, it's not real. Okay. So they're gonna gravitate to something that is real. Okay. So they're gravitating to your light. Okay. And you could be bringing love, spreading awareness, and they gravitate to your light. Okay. And some people don't want that love frequency to be spread. Okay, but we need to spread that love frequency. Okay. And that authentic frequency, because we got so many bots out here. Okay, people out here that are AI. If they don't show you what they look like in flesh, they're not real, my friends. Okay, they're not real. All right. So be careful of that. Okay. Um Somebody says, I don't understand what that means. From South Africa. I looked up a lot of things you said in your language. I think it's Swahili. Okay. I've been looking it up. But yes, they gravitate to your like don't stop what you're doing from South Africa. Even the news is staged, yes. So South Africa, don't stop what you're doing. Keep spreading the love, keep spreading the awareness, keep speaking your truth, and keep being who you are. Okay, don't change who you are for anybody. Okay, all right. Callie the vlog, you can email me. It's Zulu. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew it was something. I was like, what is this? Because I'm like, I know she's speaking to me in another language. So I was looking it up and I didn't know what it was. I knew you were from South Africa, but I didn't know if it was Swahili. So now I know it's Zulu, that ancient language. Uh-huh. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This is Jennifer Felix. You guys, I'm getting up. It's early here in my time. I don't know what time it is over there in South Africa. Um, but I'm him. Yeah, so you have to think positive, okay? Yeah, send me an email. Okay, you guys, but a lot of things out here are not even real at this stage. So do I believe the military is running the institutions, that's why they're coming into the cities, the military. Okay, they're going into all the cities. I just seen where they were picking up American citizens, black citizens, my friends. And you think that all these people that are going to be doing lawsuits are going to get paid out here? No, they're not going to get paid. The government's not going to give them 2 cents, even if they were picked up and he said he ran because everybody else ran, and he's American citizen. He kept saying American citizen, and they were getting ready to detain his ass. Okay, so it don't matter if so. Obviously, it's a war, and this is what they want. And I feel like this is staged. They want this to happen because they want a civil war. I truly believe this. So they're gonna make it be like that's why they're going into the inner cities. They're here to start chaos and confusion. Because why are they going out to the outside the inner cities? Why aren't they out there bothering the people in the suburbs, in the rural areas? I haven't seen one immigration officer out here in my area. I'm in the rural area, the suburbs. Well, I'm actually in a rural area, but it is kind of like the suburbs. Why? Think about it. This is what they want. This is why we have to be awake consciously and spiritually. Okay? Because they want confusion and they want chaos. And they want us amongst our own people to be confused and have chaos. And we're not letting that shit happen. Okay? So we need to speak about it and be aware about it. And people are saying, oh, Jen, it's not happening. Yes, the hell it is happening. Okay. It's happening. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Phillips. I'll be back on. I'll check you guys out later. Okay. All right. You guys have an amazing day. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. What, Storm?